I would like to start off by saying I'm really sorry it's taken so long. I feel like I've started every video saying that, but I am sorry it took so long. I promise I'll be more up to date next time. But here I am, ready to tell you all about my skiing weekend, Robert and I's skiing weekend, and to update you on the play and just what's going on with us at the beginning of March. So here we are. We are almost a week away, 8 days away from the opening night of the play, and 8 days away from Eliza coming to see me. And Robert, obviously. But last weekend, we decided we were going to go skiing. I really wanted to go skiing in the Alps. That didn't happen. It's expensive, and I'm not good enough for that. I'm just not confident in my abilities. Or Robert's, but definitely not mine. So we were going to go. We went skiing this past weekend. We left Friday after I had a meeting, and we got on a train. It was a 3-hour train ride. It went by like that because we were watching TV and stuff, and we get good up there, and we're staying at this adorable, like, I guess bed and breakfast, and the guy's really cool. He reminds me a lot of Uncle Duke, like, just really, like, earthy, like, quit his day job because he wanted to, like, wear shorts whenever he wanted kind of thing, which I just feel like is such an Uncle Duke thing, you know? No hating, just love. It was killer. So he's like living his dream with this bed and breakfast, and his kids live upstairs. It's really cool. So we were staying in this little bed and breakfast, and we woke up Saturday morning and got ready to go, ate our breakfast early at 7 in the morning, and got on the bus to go skiing and get our ski gear. And let me just say, we were not prepared, like, clothing-wise. I had, like, 5 layers on the top and then a raincoat as, like, my waterproof layer. Then I had, like, 3 layers on the bottom and then rain pants. My dad's green hunting rain pants. And then, like, bean boots. So we get up to the mountain, and it's, like, supposed to be kind of bad weather, but it ends up being a beautiful day. I mean, stunning day. The sun was out. I got kind of toasty at one point. And we get there, and we get our ski pass, and we get our ski gear, and, you know, the ski boots are heavy. I feel like no one remembers how just, like, awful ski boots are. They hurt your shins. They weigh, like, 15 pounds. You feel like you're doing, like, leg lifts the whole day. But anyway, we're so excited, and we get ready to go, and I'm dogging on Robert because I know I've got this in the bag. This is easy for me. I ski on water. I can ski on snow. Like, whatever. Regardless of the fact that last time I went skiing, I almost fell off a ski slope, like the ski lift. Doesn't matter. I am good at skiing, and Robert's not going to be, so ha ha ha. That's my thought process. So then we go to get on the ski lift, which isn't a chairlift. No ma'am, no sir. It is not a chairlift. It is like a hook, like a double-edged fishing hook, you know, like two J's back to back, and they just set it under your bum, and it pushes you up the mountain. So Robert went first, and I'm dogging on him, like, oh, you're going to lose your balance, like, oh, you're going to be so bad at this. And so he gets on the ski lift, he goes, and then I get on the ski lift, and I go, and I'm like, hey, how you doing, Robert? Like, ha, you surviving? And he gives me a thumbs up, or a middle finger, whichever one, I don't know. Probably a thumbs up. And, you know, within 30 seconds, I just ate it. I mean, legs came out from underneath me, face on the floor, had to, like, scoot as fast as I could out of the way because obviously people were coming up behind me being pushed by the ski lift. So I'm like, okay, I just wasn't paying attention, like, whatever, first try, whatever, you know, brush it off. So I, like, walk back over, put my skis back on, get back in line, and, you know, I'm looking at the guy going, I fell. And he was like, that's fine. It happens to everyone on their first time. I'm like, okay. So I get back on there, and it's taking me, and I get past where I was before, and all of a sudden there's a hill, and then I see the hill start going down, and then I'm going faster than the ski lift is because I'm not hooked to it. It's just, like, pushing me. So then when I start going too fast, it just swings forward and just takes my legs out. So now I'm at the bottom of a hill with no skis and my legs in the air and flailing all over the place. So I grab my skis, and I'm thinking, you know, I'm not that far from the top. I'll just walk the rest of the way. So I'm walking next to the ski lift, passing these people. One sweet snowboarder said, hey, man, do you need some help? And I said, no, I'm good, thank you. And then the one behind him said, I bet they don't have this in America, do they? Which I'm like, dang, they know I'm American. Like, ugh, shot in the heart. Do I look that much like a foreigner? Probably because I'm wearing rain pants and carrying my skis. So I'm carrying my skis up the mountain, and all of a sudden I see this like cool skier like skiing down the slope, and they like next to me, and then he, pops off his goggles, and he's like, "Hey," and it's Robert. He's like, I was waiting for you, but then I got worried that you got stuck somewhere. And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm right here. I just fell a little bit. So I put my skis back on, and we ski down, the 100 meters I had left to ski. Not even. And so we get to the bottom, and the guy's like, "You didn't make it?" I'm like, "No, sir, I didn't make it." He said, "Try with a partner. Like, it's easier if there's two of you. It'll balance it out on the J." I'm like, "Oh, duh." So we get in together on the hooks, and it pushes us by the butt. Well, Robert's booty's a little bigger and taller than mine, right? Not bigger, but up in the sky. And mine is not. So I feel like I'm on a tilt, and it's like inching towards my lower back as opposed to my booty. And my lower back doesn't have girth like my thighs do. So I'm like, okay, this thing's about to slide and like neck chop me. So I'm freaking out. And so then, of course, I'm like wiggling, trying to get it to fit. And then my skis take out Robert's skis, and then both of us fall down the mountain. Like, no! So we scoot out of the way and get our skis, and I'm like, okay, well, now we're stuck because we're not anywhere near like the edge of the ski slope like I was when I fell both times. So we like take our skis off, and we start walking them through like bushes and grass and some rocks to get over that like weird hill to get to the ski slope, right? Well, Robert is like maneuvering, like wiggling, zigzagging through this brush. And I'm like, whatever, I'll just go straight. Like, why are you zigzagging? Well, he's zigzagging because he knows that snow builds up, and then when you step on it, you'll fall through. I don't know that. I've never seen that much snow in my life. So I'm just walking. All of a sudden, I am hip level in snow on one foot. The other foot is like still up by my face. My skis are two different directions, and I am face down in a pile of snow. And he's like dying laughing. The people passing me on the ski lift are dying laughing. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I'm like scraping myself back up. Thank heavens I was wearing rain pants, which are waterproof. And so I'm like gathering my stuff up. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then, of course, I'm walking, and I'm trying to follow Robert's zigzags, but I don't want to step in his footprints because he's heavier, so he sinks lower, and I'm tripping. And I go to step off a cliff, and it's a snowbank, so I fall into that too. And we finally ski down, and the guy's like, try it again, try it together again. I'm like, okay. So we try together again, and I just take out Robert's legs again. Poor thing. I just whoosh all the way under. So then that was trying to go down that hill. It'll get you every time. So then I'm like, all right. We can do this. We ski down the mountain, get back the mountain, again, 100 yards. And I get back down there. So I'm trying again by myself. I'm like, I can do this. I cannot do this. Busted again. And this time my ski, like, it wouldn't go back on. I'm like furious because my ski won't go on. And I'm on the brink of like crying with exhaustion because I can't get on, I can't get up to ski anywhere. My ski won't even go on my foot. Turns out it wasn't like open. And I'm like freaking out. So we ski back down whatever mountain it is. And finally, I'm like, I'm getting up to the top of this mountain. If it's the last freaking thing I do, like I'm about to freak out. So I get on this thing, and I tell the guys behind me, they're like children behind me. I'm like, okay, sorry y'all, like I'm probably gonna fall. And they're like, no, you're gonna do great. This is like an 11 and 12-year-old child. They're like, you're gonna be fine, ma'am. I'm like, oh no. And I get on the ski lift, and of course I bust it. I mean, that's just where we are. And as they're passing me, because they're doing just fine, and I busted it this time like the closest it's ever been. And as they're passing me, they're like, better luck next time, ma'am. I'm like, oh, ma'am. Not only am I a ma'am, but also like better luck next time. What am I at the fair trying to win a toy? Like, ugh, so embarrassing. So finally I get on my skis, and I'm determined, and I'm hunkered. And so we go up, and I make it to the first ridge. And I'm like, yes, I make it off the ski slope or off the ski lift. And Robert's like, do you want to go ahead and go up to the top? Just so we can, get like a full run, like while you're on your A game. I'm like, you know what? Yes, that is a great idea. I'm feeling it. So we asked the people, like, is there a green at the top? Like, I can't go down a blue. Robert apparently is a ski like master now for whatever reason, so he probably could go down a blue, but I can't. They're like, yeah, there's greens, just stay right. Like, okay. She goes, also don't fall off this ski lift because if you do, you'll be in a blue lane and you'll probably get hit. And I'm like, oh, that's so pleasant. Thank you so much. So we're going up, and I am like very focused, so focused that I'm not even paying attention to the fact that we're like entering an Arctic tundra, legitimately an Arctic tundra, because there's a type of bird that lives in Siberia, like northern Norway and northern Scotland. It's that Arctic of a bird. So all of a sudden I look up and there's a gust of wind and it feels like glass shards have like sliced my face, just like off of my body. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I have goggles on my helmet that I could like ease down if I wanted to let go of the thing that's holding me. So I'm like trying to figure it out. Robert's like, wiggling all around and he has perfect balance. And I'm sitting there trying to like slowly inch one arm up and put it, and it just isn't. Oh gosh, I was so nervous I was going to fall. And the wind was blowing and my hands were freezing cold because I was in cotton gloves, because my waterproof gloves, my hands were so cold from when one of my skis broke. So I had to take my glove off to fix it, and then it got so cold it swelled up, and then it wouldn't fit back in my glove. So I was wearing cotton gloves. My hands were cold. My face was on fire. My legs are quivering because I'm trying to keep my skis as straight as possible so I'm not going to like fall all the way down this mountain. And it felt like we were going on this ski lift for like 12 hours. It was like the longest minute of my life going up this thing. And we finally get to the top. And at this point, like, I'm crying, not by choice, but because like my face is in so much pain that like tears are just going. And I'm pretty sure I'm collecting icicles like along my jawline from my tears and my snot. And I get up there and I just look at Robert, who has the face of a similar feeling. Not that he's crying, but his face was very much like, I agree, this is awful. And I just said, I'm not having fun anymore. And he was like, me neither, let's go home. But now we're at the top of a mountain and we're like, oh no, we have to go down. So I'm like trying to make sure my skis are like completely on, because I'm having this problem where if I lift one foot, the ski will fall off, and I feel like that's dangerous. So we're like all secure, and I'm like ready to go, and they're like, the green's on the left, or the green's on the right, the green's on the right. So we like go right, and all of a sudden we're on a blue, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the person who did this is colorblind. I'm like freaking out. So then we go, and my ski messes up, so I have to stop and ski on. And then we go down this zigzag green, and their green is like our blue in America. It is not the same. And we're going, and at one point, I'm just like, okay, this isn't so bad. Like, I've got the hang of this, and it's a zigzag, and I know that, and I forgot. And so then there's just, like, nothingness. And so I have to take, like, a hard turn, and every time, Robert's ahead of me. And every turn, Robert stops and looks back to make sure I haven't just, like, catapulted off the embankment, which is smart because I came pretty close every time. So I'm zigging and zagging, and I finally get to a spot where I see Robert just like skis in the air, flying on the ground, because there were children just in the middle at like ski school, and Robert tried to stop and he hit a patch of ice. So his only option was just to like flail so that he didn't like deck these children. So he just flails. And so I see him and we help him get up, and then we ski to the bottom, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die. Like, I gotta go. I can't be here anymore. He's like, me too, my legs hurt. So we thought we'd been skiing for like hours. I knew we'd been skiing for hours. I knew it. And we'd been skiing for like 2. Like, dang. Ugh. So we took all our gear off and went and got lunch, and I had a whole thing of mac and cheese. That was my lunch. So healthy. And then we took a bus back into town, and, I warmed up in the shower for like an hour just trying to like not be freezing. And then we went out into town, went out on the town. We went shopping. I got some candy at the candy store. Robert got like a light sweater and a camping knife or something. And we just walked around. It was a really cute town. Reminded us of Banner Elk and, not really Boone, but like a smaller ski community. It was a really cute place. Everything was outdoorsy. And then we went and walked to dinner, and we had steak ale pie, and he had venison pie, some type of pie with venison. And it was really peaceful. And then we watched a bunch of Outlander, which they say they're in Harvard. They're not. They're in Glasgow. We can prove it. It's very frustrating. Either way, silly. That's silly. But either way, we went skiing, and I just ate a bunch of snow. And could have been better at it, but that's fine. And yeah, that was this past weekend. My play is next week, like I said, so I'm really excited. I'm finally finishing up learning all my lines, and I'm just really excited. I think Robert and Liza are going to video it, one of them or both of them, or at least the pieces I'm in, so that we can put it on the vlog and people can see, and I'm very excited about it. So I'm sure you'll hear more about it after next weekend with Eliza. Bye!
Arctic.
Your eyes are so creepy.